Thursday is our weekly podcast, and this week we will probably do it from the SOC in Scottsdale. But here's the teaser. Now, while I'm not holding my breath for a national privacy statute, because Congress, states are taking up the slack. And as you know, it started with the California Consumer Privacy Act, and other states have patterned theirs similarly. That's how we ended up with the private right of action to sue if your record was disclosed, whether or not it's been used to perpetrate fraud. Which sounds dumb to me because you have to prove two things. Standing, my record was disclosed, and traceability. That disclosure resulted in fraud. All right, so setting all that aside for right now, this article that I want to talk about more on Thursday is called State Data Privacy Regulators Are Coming. What story will you tell them? The attorney interviewed for this story says that, and this should not be surprising, organizations with a compelling story to tell are going to be far better positioned to avoid penalties. That means being able to demonstrate how the organization was taking information security seriously well before the event, which is probably records disclosure, ransomware, that stuff. All right, well, what does that mean? Does that mean you should have a firewall and use antivirus? No. If you're doing security right, you do an annual risk assessment, annual penetration test, train your users, perform access authorization management reviews, manage your vulnerability, all that stuff. And all that has to be documented because a cyber event is foreseeable. You're not going to be perfect at keeping out increasingly sophisticated attacks. You're going to get smacked. And if you want to avoid the class action suit and claims of negligence, you have to have papers to show, the documentation that shows you've been doing all of the things all the way along. So just cut to the chase here. If you engage with a third party to perform a risk assessment against a recognized standard like the NIST framework, although it doesn't have to be that one, and you've developed a corrective action plan for controls that need improvement, you've budgeted that plan, and you have executive fingerprints on risk management decisions, you have a bit of a safe harbor for civil and regulatory action. Several states actually have this safe harbor embedded in their privacy laws. So get your papers together. You're not going to go glove to glove with highly motivated, highly skilled, and highly compensated adversaries. Get ready for the aftermath and have those papers to show, and you can minimize the impact of the event and maybe even save the organization from going out of business. Okay, that's it. See you in Phoenix. Bye.